Hey, Jawaan. Hope you're doing well. I know the season's early, but what can you just say about the biggest difference you can tell between year two and year one so far?
Year two, I feel like just more trying to be more consistent on my play, especially like penalties, different things like that I was going through early on this last season. That's just things I just want to sharpen up on and being more professional. So that's mainly my thing right now. Just trying to play more consistent and help my team win games.
All right, thanks, Jawaan.
Mhm.
Thanks, John. Let's see if D-Rock is unfrozen, potentially. Maybe not. All right, does anyone else have a question for Jawaan? I don't see too many hands up. Gene, go ahead.
Hey, what's up, Wani?
Hey, how you doing?
Just curious about your well-trimmed, very professional-looking beard. Is this something that you've always is this kind of the look you've been going for?
Pretty much. I done had the beard now for about 3 years, so I got a pretty good barber now in town. So I've been just looking forward to trying to keep it up, keep it looking good.
Is this something you always wanted to have, or did it start out as just an experiment and it turned into something that's, then a regular thing for you?
Kind of experimental because I didn't think it would grow this long. So I just started liking the look and I stuck with it.
Thanks.
Yep.
Thanks, Gene. All right, let's go to Hayes and then Gary Smiths.
Hey, Jawaan, what's James Robinson like?
Great overall guy, man. Great locker room guy. He's been doing a lot of great things for us in his offense with Coach Gruden and stuff. So we're excited to have him around. He's been doing great, man, at adjusting to the game plans and knowing what to do and how to do it. And just trusting in the offensive line and what Coach Gruden calls, and he just goes with it. He's a great guy.
When did you start to notice that he might be a real impactful player for you guys?
I noticed it in camp. Just seeing how explosive he was in camp and, how dialed in he was to, everything we wanted to do. I noticed it from very early on, and I knew he would be a special player.
Great. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
Thanks, Hayes. Let's go to Gary and then John Reed.
Hey, Jawaan, Coach said earlier this morning that sometimes the extreme of reaction to wins and losses this early in the NFL season can sometimes detract from the focus. Do you as personally try to keep yourself from getting too high or too low depending on the results of the game? And do you see next week and the week after as must-win games?
I just try to keep my poise throughout the whole game, and never get too high, too low. Just stay at a nice plane and just keep going, man. Just keep pushing no matter the scoreboard. We always look at it as 0-0 mentality and just keep pushing forward. So that's mainly what we like to do and how we go about our business here. So definitely trying to win games. These next two games, like you said, that's the main focus right now. Cincinnati's on the clock, so. We're just gonna go out here and try to have a good week of practice and get prepared and go out there and get a win.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks, Gary. Let's go to John Reed and then we're gonna try D-Rock again.
How you doing, Juan?
How you doing?
When you guys look back on this Miami game, how do you feel as far as protection and improving? I think you guys have given up 10 sacks so far. Probably get Brandon Linder back, but overall, what do you think going forward? You guys got to do a little better job with pass protection.
Just being more consistent with our play, giving Gardner more time. We got a good quarterback behind us, so we got to just give him more confidence in the pocket and keep the pocket more solid, the depth and the width of the pocket. So that's mainly our focus going into this game week is getting better with that and being more consistent.
How do you feel individually, just the way you have progressed as far as your pass protections after 3 games?
I feel like I'm progressing well from last year on to now. I look forward to getting better. I'm nowhere near where I want to be at yet, so I'm just looking forward to getting better every week.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, John. All right, let's try D-Rock one more time.
Hey, Jawaan.
Hello.
What was it like Saturday night for the road trip? It was obviously different because of COVID, but being stuck in the hotel, not really having any free time, was that just a weird, bizarre experience for you guys compared to what you went through, obviously, last year?
Not weird and bizarre because at the end of the day, we all just trying to stay safe and healthy. We just got in the bubble pretty much, and you got to wear a mask on the buses, on the planes, and different things like that. So It's a little different, but it's the way of life now. It's how the world is. So we had to adjust, and that's just what we do now.
What did you do in the hotel that evening? Did it get boring at all, or were you just watching TV, or because you guys had meetings before you left, right?
Yeah, we had meetings before we left, so we were in the bubble. We're not allowed to leave the room. If you want food or different things you want to order out, the only thing you can do is go down to the downstairs area where the food is at, like the little where I forgot the name of the room, but that's mainly where they keep the food at for the players. That's about it. Other than that, you can't go to the lobby, different things you can't do. So you got to stay in the room. For me personally, I was just sitting there watching film and treat my body. So that's about it. Watching a little football, the college games was on, different things like that. But I didn't get bored. It was just, just a regular night.
Thanks, bud.
Yeah.
Thanks, D-Rock. All right, I know John Shipley has one more, and then if there's any others, feel free to join in.
Hey, Jawaan, big thing Coach Marone said really all offseason was he thought a second year with Coach Warhop would be a big deal for the offensive line. Do you feel like just having a second year and seeing how he teaches, do you think that's helped you guys?
Most definitely. Coach Warhol plays a great part in the offensive line's play and everything that we do. He's an amazing coach, man. I learned a lot from him since the first day I came on this, on this team. So I look forward to the things we're going to do leading up to the rest of the season. We definitely dialing into what he's coaching us and what, everything he wants us to do because he knows what he's doing. He's been coaching this league for over 20 years now. So he's coached some of the best players that, played these games. So, we look forward to seeing what we can do the rest of the year.
Thanks, Jawaan.
Yeah.
Thanks, John. Let's go to Mark Long, and then I think Gene has one more.
Yeah, Jawaan, I don't know if you watched last night with Aaron Rodgers, but how much of it is an advantage going on the road and for an offense and not having to do silent count?
Oh, that's amazing, man. Especially for us, the tackles on the outside, me and Cam. Usually, we have to dial into, the different silent counts with the centers and the quarterbacks and how we want to go about our business. But it's definitely, it's a little bit better. You don't have to worry about the noise and the silent count, so it's easier for us.
And easier for quarterbacks to get defensive linemen to jump too?
Sometimes it just depends how they are, how disciplined they are with the snap counts and stuff like that. But it definitely helps.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Thanks, Mark. And Gene, looks like you have one more you want to finish up? Maybe.
Lonnie, can you just, if you could point to one thing with regard to the offensive line that you guys feel like you need to do better, what would you say it is?
I feel like our run games are doing really pretty well, so I feel like we should definitely get better in the pass pro, protecting our quarterback. That's the main focus on the offensive line right now.